Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ & Sons and our Madden 23 Detroit Lions franchise, where we have got a couple of games on tap for y'all today. First is going to be up against the New Orleans Saints. Now we are on the road for this game, facing off against the Saints at the Caesars, I guess it's just Caesars Sports Arena now, or just Caesars Superdome is what it is. Now, right now, the team is getting set to go out onto the field. Both teams are. We played pretty well in our last road game. So I'm fairly confident we should be able to. Well, actually, we didn't play very well in our last road game. That was against Green Bay. Oof. So, never mind. Let's temper expectations a little bit. And in fact, we got to do that for real because right before the game, we had a little press conference and leading up into it, and of course the Saints right now are 1-4. They're down in the dumps, right? They are down in the dumps, and this is an opportunity for us to get going back truly on the right track of things. They're having a rough season. We cannot take them easily. I think I've heard it on ESPN say, they are professional athletes as well. They are grown-ass men, and they have pride just the same way we do. And so we are going to come out here and treat them just as if we're playing the Packers, which, ironically enough, will be the next game of this episode. So, on that note, we're jumping into this one in New Orleans against the Saints. We do have the ball first opening up, and we will rush that one for just 2 yards on 1st and 10. Getting down to the 33-yard line on 2nd and 8. Chase drops back. He's going to find Bailey over the middle, coming across in that drag pattern, picking up about 5 yards on that one. Chase is actually 4 or 5 so far to start this game out. Pretty decent average. We're on about 42 yards, so doing all right there. Need to keep the passing game going, but we also have to feed off the run game a little bit. And on 3rd and 3, Chase drops back. He's going to find DJ Shark Jr. coming across the field on that one. That's going to pick up a good first down and make it 1st and 10 for us here at the Saints 23-yard line as we're sticking with the shotgun formation. We're going to go 3 wide. Chase has the snap. He hands it off to Swift to the left side. A little hole opens up, but it closes rather quickly, and Swift only picks up 2 yards. He's got 11 yards on 4 rushes. Just under 3 yards per carry. We definitely need to find a way to get our running game going. Now on 2nd and 8, Chase is in a shotgun. 3 receivers left. Drops back. Fires it to the right to Hawkinson. It had him, but he overthrows it. He had Hawkinson open and could have delivered that one. Just missed through it. We've seen some inaccuracy from him a little bit recently. So that's getting kind of nerve-wracking. But, in the end, I think he's still a pretty solid option. Now on 3rd and 8, Chase takes it up the middle, and he's going to slide down at about the 5 or 6 yard line. Picks up 16 yards on that rush. Had the balls, read the defense quickly, saw that no one was available, and that middle section just cleared out for him. And so he was able to get going and take it. We've seen that scrambling from him before. We saw it a lot from him at North Texas, some last season. Need to probably look to possibly add that into our game plan kind of moving forward. 1st and goal. Chase under center, hands that one off to Swift up the gut, nothing there. And Swift gets stopped after about a yard to make it 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. This is our opening drive, and we're edging over just over 8 minutes on this drive. 2nd and goal. Chase is in the shotgun. 3 receivers left. Has the snap. Drops back. Fires it over. That one's almost intercepted. Shark and the safety collided at the same time. Thankfully, only got knocked down instead of picked off. And that will make it 3rd and goal now from the 5 here on the opening drive. Needing to push this one across. Chase in a shotgun. Has the snap. Drops back. Fires it quickly to St. Brown over the middle for the touchdown. Detroit Lions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's going to give us an early lead here in New Orleans as we start taking off and need to keep this offensive pressure going. Being successful on that opening drive, getting that touchdown, that is a good way to start turning things around for us here. Now here come the Saints on their opening drive following our touchdown. They need an answer. Winston is going to be in a shotgun. Has the snap. Pressure comes up the middle from Harris. Winston throws it away. Intercepted by Hughes. And he brings it back and is tackled at about the 33-yard line. Hughes, his first interception in a few games. Last season he had a bunch of them. This season not coming in as often, but teams normally don't throw his way. And Winston, I'm not sure who he was throwing it to. Thomas was over there, but it looks like Winston just completely inaccurately threw that one. I don't know if Harris got the pressure on him, and that did a little bit, but that is going to give us a 1st and 10 now at the 32-yard line with an opportunity to make this a two-score ball game. And on 1st and 10 in the shotgun, Chase has a snap, scans over the field, fires it deep to the left. He's got Williams on the run, and that one's knocked away by the defense. Great play by their defensive back over there. Chase 6 of 10 for 52 yards and the touchdown so far. So 2nd and 10 now. Chase hands that one off to Swift. They bring a blitz right in the perfect gap, and he gets brought down only for a gain of a yard here. Saints' rush defense has been playing solidly all season. Their passing defense, not so much. And you're kind of seeing why. Now on 3rd and 9, we fired over to Cephas over the middle, and he's going to pick up only about 4 yards. That's going to make it 4th and 5, but it does put us at the 28-yard line in a prime position to get a field goal here. So we can still make this a 2-score ball game. As Siebert gets this one lined up. And let's see, the boot is going to go up, and that ball is right. I'll sort it down the middle, close enough. 10-0, 2-score ball game here in New Orleans after 2 offensive possessions. 3 points off the interception. I definitely would have preferred 7, but I'll take 3. Now later in the second quarter, after having punted the ball down to the 1-yard line, we have the Saints backed up. They hand it off. He's going to be brought down. Brockers busted through. Safety, 2 points, Detroit Lions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Brockers comes busting through, just manhandles his guard, throws him out of the way, and he's going to put the back down in the end zone for the safety. So we lead 15-3. Now here with getting the ball back after that safety in just under a minute, we can hit Cephas over the middle. He picks up a good chunk of yardage right there. Chase 14 of 22 for about 120 some odd yards. So the clock is ticking now, 35 seconds. We do have timeouts, but we're trying to leave as little time as possible. Chase drops back, sees pressure coming. He's going to scramble, and he gets hit and brought down after a gain of only a couple yards. That's going to force us to use our timeouts. 25 seconds, which in the world of Madden is forever. So 25 seconds left, 2 timeouts. We are basically at midfield. We're on our side of the 49-yard line here and trying to get an additional score. We have a 12-point lead. It is 15-3 after that safety. And so this is an opportunity to really add some separation. Now Chase is going to drop back to pass on 2nd and 8, fired over the middle, and he just missed through that one. I don't know if Williams cut up or we just missed through it, but it was knocked away in a pretty poor throw. That to be said, and that takes 4 seconds off the clock, leaving 21 seconds remaining here in the first half. 3rd and 8 coming out in the shotgun. Hawkinson, slot right, 3 receivers set. Has the snap, fires it deep over the middle. He's got Williams. He makes the catch down to the 34-yard line, and we quickly use our second timeout. 15 seconds are remaining here in the first half at the Caesars Superdome. That's what it's called these days. I was there for the Sugar Bowl about 4 years ago, I think. Now where the Longhorns were able to beat the Bulldogs. Pretty nice stadium. I got to say I do like it. 1st and 10. Chase drops back. Fires it up over the middle. He's got, oh, you've got to be kidding me. He had Shark, and Shark dropped that one. That's going to leave 11 seconds now. Shark dropping that pass kind of takes some things out of play for us. As we come set 2nd and 10 at the 34 in the shotgun formation. Remaining that way. Chase drops back. Nowhere to go with it. Everybody's covered up, and he just throws it away to stop the clock before the half. 5 seconds are remaining. 15-26 for 155 is Chase. Now Siebert's going to line this one up about a 52-yarder, and he's going to boot that one up, and that will go through easily. 18-3 is what this score is going to be at halftime. A nice kick right there. Solid points. We need to be more effective in getting touchdowns, but still a solid performance by our team overall, holding the Saints to just 3 and putting up 18 points as well. Pretty good day so far on this Sunday. Now let's take a look at halftime and see what is going on around the nation. Sticking with the NFC North, Minnesota taking on the Panthers. They are tied Minnesota's 3-2 on the season. Panthers 4-1. Cartwright is their quarterback. He's got 2 touchdowns on the day to Cousins 1. Now we go back down to Houston, Texas, and look at Watson returning home, leading the Browns over the Texans 17-3 as they approach halftime right there. Watson only 146 yards. Chubb's getting the score. Now we go down to sunny Miami. The Patriots putting it to the Dolphins 27-14 as they approach halftime. Both teams losing with a losing record, 1-4 for the Patriots, 2-3 for the Dolphins. So now we're going to come out here in the third quarter, needing our defense to step up. And McNeil's going to do that one right there for us on a 1st and 10. McNeil blowing past that left guard. May have found a little bit of a weakness for him on their offensive line. McNeil's going to put their man to the turf. And that's going to make it 2nd and 11 now for this Saints offense at their own 40-yard line as we are here at the start of the third quarter. Now Winston's going to come out in the shotgun. Thomas is in the slot left. Winston has the snap, looks to throw, and has to drop that one off to his running back. He's going to be hit hard by Onwuzurike. He brings him to the turf after only a yard right there. Our defense not giving up anything. McKay, their running back, gets hit hard and put down. Now 3rd and 10. Watson in the shotgun once again. Has the snap. He throws it deep left. It's hit up and it gets knocked down. They threw it to his receiver and went up to high point that ball, but Okuda just knocks the crap out of him, and that ball gets jarred free and falls to the turf. 4th and 10. So a great play by our defense forcing a punt here on their opening drive. Now after that punt, here we come, driving it right back at him, handing off to Swift to the left side. They kind of seal up that edge, and they bring him down after a gain of only a yard. 15 rushes for 39 yards. It is tough sledding here in the Bayou, getting this offensive running game going. So 2nd and 9, we're going to go 3 receivers, bunch right. We got Williams to the left. Chase has the snap, drops back, throws it deep to the right side. Bailey, and he's going to be covered up pretty well, nowhere to go with it. And that is 3rd and 9 from the Saint. 46 is what we have now after that incomplete pass. So here we come out, 3 receivers left in a shotgun. Hawkinson, slot right. Chase, looking at the defense, kind of making some changes at the line right now. Chase has the snap, no pressure, stands in the pocket, fires it deep. He's got Williams with the step. Williams, touchdown Lions! Oh my goodness! Oh baby, oh baby! From 46 yards away, Chase drops it in the basket for Williams. Pure speed, and we knew he has speed on the side. The question is, can we get the blocking? And our offensive line held up on that one, and he dropped that one in, dropped that dime in, and that's going to give us a touchdown and make it 25-3. Now a little later in the third quarter, after stopping the Saints once again, we have possession, handed off to Swift, who kind of trips over Hawkinson, putting on a good block, cutting it back to the right side though, but he trips over Hawkinson and picks up only 2 yards. So here we go, 2nd and 8 from the 36 this time. Chase in the snap, drops back, fires it over to Hawkinson, and he drops it. It was in his hand, got hit, and he just could not complete it. Chase with 245 yards through the air, but that was not part of him. So 3rd and 8 now from the Saints' 36-yard line, 3.5 minutes to go in the third. 25-3 is the lead for our Lions. Chase drops back, has the snap, scans over, fires it deep to the left side, and Hawkinson makes the catch this time in double coverage down to the 12-yard line. TJ Hawkinson making the catch right there. That was a good throw. And, you know, his hands, he dropped that last one. Give him another shot. He comes through for us. We're brought down at the 13-yard line, gain of 23 yards, and that's going to give us a new set. We're inside the red zone, right in prime time scoring position. So this is a big-time play drive for us. If we can get another touchdown, make it 32-3, make it a 29-point ball game and try to put this thing out. So coming out in a shotgun, 3 wide, Hawkinson, slot right. Chase has the snap. They go into zone. Runs around, nowhere to go with it, and Chase is going to get sacked. The zone kind of had a lot of the quick passing routes covered up, and still, I'm not going to lie, I don't trust the arm all that much to fit it into super tight zones yet. So we do try to scramble, and unfortunately, we get brought down for the sack. That's going to be a loss of 4 yards. So 2nd and 14 now from the 16. Chase is in a shotgun once again. Hands it off to Swift to the right side. Has a hole. Cutting it up. Swift brought down after a gain of about 9 yards. All the way down to the 7. That's going to make it 3rd and 5 after that run. Good run by Swift. Starting to pick up some yards here. Find some holes. It looks like this defense may be wearing out just slightly. Now 3rd and 5 coming out in the shotgun. 3 receivers set. 2 to the right. We got Williams to the left. Chase drops back. Fires it over to Bailey. Bailey makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Lions. Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Oh baby. Lloyd Bailey, the rookie, the late round draft pick, and he is coming through shining. We knew he had a development trait. Well, we didn't know until we drafted him, that he's a hidden development trait kid, and he's looking to be a star right now. You're talking, we have St. Brown, we got Williams, and now we got Bailey, 3 top receivers. And that's all we really needed in this game. That last touchdown gave us a 29-point lead. The Saints would add 1 more touchdown, and so we would add another touchdown. They wanted to try to make it a little bit closer than what it was, so we do put them away. 39-10 ends up being the final score on the road here against New Orleans. They're a struggling team. We didn't want to fall into a trap, and the old trap game bitten us, and thankfully we didn't. Played solid throughout both sides of the ball. All sides, offense, defense, and special teams, everybody doing their part, coming away with a really big victory. And that's going to be good because it gives us some momentum going into this next game against Green Bay. And part of that is the performance of St. Brown. He's done well over the last couple weeks for us. But, Williams has really stepped up to take over that number 1 receiver slot with his big plays. And St. Brown, it'd be great if we can get him to do that too. But it's gonna be a little bit different for him. With all the targets going everywhere else, his participation in the game maybe a little bit, not participation, but performance might get limited just because he's not getting the balls. So we're going to see if we can get him a development trade upgrade with a solid, good performance. Following in the footsteps of 2nd-year receiver Williams, who's going to get 2,500 XP, but we need to get 150 receiving yards against the Packers for St. Brown. That's a tough task. And touchdowns obviously add bonuses. Now, one other thing about that is looking at Chase. He's come along. He's had a great season last season. He's playing incredibly well this year. Only 4 interceptions for like 14 touchdowns or 15. So a lot better than what he was last season. And so now we've got an opportunity for him to get a development trait as well. But we need 300 scrimmage yards or 3 total touchdowns and to throw 1 or fewer interceptions. And he will get a development trait to a star. This Packers defense is a tough task to face them on. And then we're going to jump out into this on our opening drive here, and we're going to hit St. Brown over the middle, try to get both of our guys working together to achieve their possible upgrades at the same time. And that's what it's going to need. Great play from both of these guys as we hit St. Brown over the middle for a big first down here on this thing, getting it going to the Packers' 31-yard line. Need to continue to fight through. Last game we had to settle for too many field goal opportunities or failed 4th downs. We need to get points, but they need to be touchdowns. Now 1st and 10, Chase drops back. He's going to find Jamison Williams over the middle. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on that one. Chase is 5 of 5 for 53 yards on this opening drive. He's got 53 out of the 54 yards in total on this opening drive, so we need to try to even out our offense maybe a little bit. This time we hand it off to Swift to the left side. Big hole opens up. He picks up a good few yards right there, gets us down to the 18-yard line and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Swift a little bit fired up for this one after the way the game went a couple of weeks ago, where the Packers ended up beating us at Lambeau. So 1st and 10 under center, 2 tight ends right. Chase drops back, pressure gets there, fires that one away, and almost intercepted, knocked away by the linebacker. That was a risky throw to make. Sometimes it might be better to take the sack, but try to get it off, falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. We hand it off to Swift to the right side, cuts up the middle. Swift brought down after a gain of 4 yards. He's got 10 yards on 4 rushes. Our rushing game, we need it to work for us a little bit better than what it's doing. We have to mix up our runs, get the passing game going, They really kind of level things off. That's the only way to help stuff out, is to kind of play complementary football. So 3rd and 6 from the 14. Chase drops back. Packers bring a blitz. It holds up. And we throw it for St. Brown, and that one gets deflected away. Tried to loft that one into the back corner of the end zone. Just couldn't get it there. A little piss poor throw, and that's knocked away. And so Siebert comes on, and he puts that field goal right up and through to make it 3-0 to get this game started off on our opening possession. At least we got points. That's a big thing. You cannot have too many drives without points against the Packers. So here we are in the start of the second quarter. Packers did tie it up, and now they're going for a lead as Rodgers finds Tunyon over there into the flat on the right side of picking up 5 yards. And so they have it down to the 25. Rodgers getting rid of the ball quickly, not allowing us to get many sack opportunities on a 2nd and 5. Has the snap, drops back, fires it to the left side. He's got Jones, but he's going to be hit and brought down immediately by Newhouse. Our rookie linebacker got over there quickly, used that speed, which is part of why we drafted him, and brought Jones to the turf. Now 3rd and 4. He's going 5 wide. Nobody in the backfield with him. Has a snap. Hutchinson brings pressure. He throws it quickly up, and Hughes knocks that one away. Looked like he was, I'm not sure who that receiver was he was going for, but Hughes deflected that one up, and it falls incomplete, and that's going to force the Packers to try to kick a field goal now here on their next drive. And that field goal kick is up, and it goes through. So the Packers will take the lead 6-3 here in the second quarter and on our home turf. So now on our ensuing drive, trailing 6-3, we have possession at the Packers 36. Drop it over to St. Brown. Finds a little gap on the running room, and he picks it up all the way down to the 20-yard line. Chase is 11 of 15 for 105 yards. Good day for him so far. St. Brown has got 60 yards on 4 catches. So 1st and 10 from the 20. Chase hands that one off to Swift to the right side, who gets hit and brought down after a gain of 5 at the 15. Swift 9 rushes for 35 yards, almost 4 yards per carry. His day's picking up. 2nd and 5. Chase, 2 tight ends to the right, under center. They bring a blitz. Pressure gets there as he throws that one away. Looks like he nailed Ragnow right in the face with the ball. Good thing he's got a helmet on, and that falls incomplete, making it 3rd and 5 from the Packers' 15-yard line. Chase in a shotgun, drops back. Fires it deep over the middle. That one's almost caught by St. Brown. It looked like it went right through his hands, but it gets deflected away. So Siebert now having to come on for the game-tying field goal. St. Brown looking to get that upgrade, needed that kind of catch. And if you're going to be a star receiver, you got to make those catches also. But Siebert puts that one up, and that goes through, so the game is tied here. Looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. Now we come down to the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Packers do actually have a lead. They scored a touchdown on us. 1st and 10. Rodgers to Rodgers, and he's going to fumble. Newhouse picks it up. Hitchens with the hit. Newhouse with the scoop and score. Touchdown Lions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a scoop and score by our rookie. Hitchens, bringing him in from free agency. He has had an impact already this season. And then hits Amani Rodgers to force the fumble. And Newhouse just scooped it up in pure speed. He closes it out into the end zone. And now we're going to get this game tied up just under that 2-minute mark, which will take us into halftime. Tie ball game, 13-13. Pretty evenly matched. Number of plays we do have more, but overall fairly evenly matched game. So let's take a look at what's happening around the league and checking out some NFC North teams. Chicago Bears 2-4 on the season. They are struggling against the 3-3 Raiders as they are closing in on halftime. Raiders with the lead 14-10. Going to the AFC South, Texans 1-5 leading the 4-1 Jaguars 17-7. Mills with 2 touchdowns. Lawrence also with 1 through the air. But Tony Pollard is now on the Texans. He's got 40 yards for him so far. Back up at the NFC North, Minnesota facing off against the Chargers, and they completely dominated them by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Vikings are 5-2 on the season. Chargers are now 5-2. Herbert with a touchdown and interception. Cousins with 240 yards and a touchdown through the air. So now we're going to come out on our opening drive here in the third quarter, needing to make a statement. Swift breaking tackles, pushing forward, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 6. He's got 82 yards on 16 rushes now. The rushing game has picked up a little bit. 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Chase now drops back, fires that over. He's going to hit Bailey across the field. That's going to pick up 5 or 6 yards, get us down to the 26-yard line. Chase has been limited. He's only got 136 through the air. But all I truly care about at this stage is getting the win. We'll have other development opportunities if we need. So on 1st and 10, fires that one over, and that one is going to be a flag. That's got to be pass interference, and it is. Okay. Whew, goodness. Pass interference against the Packers. Of course, we're going to accept it. That's going to put us inside the red zone down at the 17-yard line. Chase in a shotgun, 3 receivers set. Hawkinson up off the line on the right. Chase drops back, fires it over. He's going to hit St. Brown coming across in that drag pattern, and he picks up 8 yards on the throw. So St. Brown now is 73 yards, halfway to what we need for him. 2nd and 2, Chase in a shotgun once again, same formation, grouping to the right. Has the snap, drops back, fires it over. He's got DJ Shark for the touchdown, Lions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And that's going to give us the first lead that we've had since our opening drive of the game where we got the field goal and led 3-0. That's going to put us a single touchdown ahead, and that's going to make it 20-13. That is how you want to start out the third quarter. Now here come the Packers, needing to respond once again. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Rodgers hands it off to Jones, who gets hit. And that ball got stripped. Hitchens, this time he picks it up himself, pulls off a little spin move, I guess, in celebration. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But he gets brought down at the 27. But Hitchens, instead of forcing the fumble, he recovers this one. And that's going to give us the ball back after getting that touchdown. All momentum headed our way, needing to try to finish off a drive. Great play by Harris and Elliott to come in there and make a hit, strip that ball from Jones. And now we have possession. So on 1st and 10, we hit Williams coming across the field. Jamison Williams going to pick up about 8 yards on that one. Make it 2nd and 2 from the 19. This is a defining drive. We're now inside the red zone. We need to make it 2 scores. Never won a 1-score ball game, even if you have the lead against Aaron Rodgers. 2nd and 2, under center, offset eye. Little play action, rolling out to the right, firing that one up. St. Brown again and just missed him. We had him right by the end zone, and he just couldn't make the catch. Looking like it's just not his day on a 3rd and 2 now from the 19. Chase hands that one off to Swift, pushing forward. He gets past the line to gain. And that's going to make it 1st and 10. Swift with 86 yards here in the third quarter so far. 1st and 10 at the 15. Trying to make this thing a 2-score ball game, leading 20-13 over the Packers. Just got the turnover. Chase drops back, fires it. We had Hawkinson over the middle, but I wanted to get St. Brown his yards. I saw it now. I didn't see it during the game, but so missed that throw, making it 2nd and 10. Chase under center, 2 tight ends to the right, 2 receivers left, has the snap, drops back, pressure, gets there, fires that one away, and is under pressure. He's starting to be a little bit more inaccurate. He wasn't always like that, but he's starting to be now. 3rd and 10 now from the 15. Chase in a shotgun once again, trying to throw it, drops back, fires it over, and completely misses his man. We had Bailey in the back. We also had St. Brown just shy of him. And unfortunately, that's going to lead us to a field goal opportunity. Now, Siebert, thankfully, he's solid, and he puts his boot to it, and it goes up and through. And that's going to give us a 10-point lead for now here in the third quarter. 23-13. Now we're going to jump on ahead to the fourth quarter. Green Bay did score a touchdown. We lead by 3. We have possession of the ball, trying to add some extra points. A touchdown, I think, could really help us kind of put this game away. It really could. But we ain't going to get a touchdown if we keep getting sacked like that. 2nd and 11 now from the Packers' 34-yard line. Chase in a shotgun, 3 wide, has the snap. Throws that one over. He's going to hit St. Brown coming across the field, picking up 7 yards on that. Chase, 218 yards and a touchdown through the air. St. Brown, 10 catches for 120 yards. We're at the 27. There's no way he can make 150 at this point. I just don't see that happening. It'd be incredibly difficult. So 3rd and 4 now Chase in a shotgun. 3 receivers bunched up left. Has the snap. Fires it over. Hits Hawkinson. That's going to be a first down. That's going to allow us to take some time off the clock and to get an extra and to get, just keep the ball in our hands. That's the biggest thing. Green Bay still has all 3 timeouts. Just under 3 minutes to go in this game. Chase under center. Drops back. Fires that one, and that's almost intercepted. Oh, man. 24 of 41, 250 yards. It's not the greatest game in the world. But at least it wasn't intercepted. So on 2nd and 10, just to get the clock rolling again, we hand that one off to Swift. Probably should have run it on the first play. Swift, 24 carries for 115 yards on the day. He has had a great game for him. Now, 3rd and 7, we are going to probably, I don't see us getting this snap off, and we're not going to be able to. We're going to hit that 2-minute warning. If we don't get the first down, if anything, we at least force Green Bay to use their timeout, which I am more than glad to do. Let's just get the first down. We got 7 yards to go. We're at the 16. First down is the 9-yard line. Let's just get the first down and kind of go from there and see what we need to do. So on 3rd and 7, Chase in the shotgun has the snap, drops back, fires it over. He's got St. Brown pushing forward. He picks up 8 yards. We needed 7. He gets 8. And that's going to give us a 1st and goal opportunity. And the Packers are forced to use their timeout. Now, minute 54 seconds. We know they're going to use these other 2 timeouts. I'm not going to throw the ball. I just can't bring myself to do it. Too much of a chance of an incomplete pass, which would screw us over. So we do run the ball with Swift right up the gut right there. 2nd timeout called. Swift picks up only a yard on that one. Gets us down to the 8. So 2nd and goals from the 8. We come out under center. 2 tight ends to the right. 2 receivers grouped left. Chase hands that one off to Swift right up the gut. The Packers' defensive line is playing great right now. And Swift is brought down for a loss of a yard. So a minute 46 seconds. The Packers have used their final timeout. If we run the ball and we don't score a touchdown, we can take it down to about less than a minute on a 3rd and goal. So we snap it instead, fire it quickly over to St. Brown. Easy, completable pass. That's going to let the clock roll a little bit. So 4th and goal now from the 5-yard line. And that's going to set us up for a field goal, which we do make it. So now the Packers take over, trailing by 6 with under 1 minute to go. Aaron Rodgers trying to do what Rodgers does, come back and win. Has the snap, drops back, fires it over. He hits his man. Other Rodgers, who gets brought down quickly. They are going hurry-up offense. With the snap, pressure comes, hits him as he throws it, and it falls incomplete. Almost got the sack. Almost right there, just couldn't pull that one off. And that one's going to fall incomplete. Clock does stop, 34 seconds. At their own 37-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers in a shotgun. 3 receivers. Has the snap. Pressure comes up the middle for McNeil. He throws it deep left. He's got a man who makes the catch and falls out of bounds. You've got to be kidding me. Rodgers found Juju Smith-Schuster down the left side. He's got 120 yards on the day, especially after that big catch. And that leaves 1st and 10, 30 seconds remaining from the 22-yard line. They have no timeouts. We just need to get them down inbounds. 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with it. Defensive pressure comes in finally. Our defensive backs held up great. 4 seconds remaining. 2nd and 19. Rodgers, last chance. Pressure comes. He throws it to Tunyon. He's hit and brought down. Lions win. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The Rodgers comeback. Not happening today. As we will finally pull off the win over the Packers at home. 26-20. What a great game. A stressful game. I mean, we missed opportunities, but hey, so did they. And that's what happens in these games, football games. Some things are going to be missed, some things are going to be made. We came through when we had to have it. We came through when we truly needed it. Now, no interceptions thrown. That was excellent. But 300 yards of scrimmage for Chase, that did not happen right there. So, unfortunately, he's not going to get his upgrade. And then our receiver, St. Brown, he got 120 yards. That should have been enough. But they set it at 150, so he doesn't get his upgrade either, unfortunately. That's football, though. That happens. You can have a great game, and for some reason, it just ain't always good enough. Still came out with the win. That's the biggest thing. We are now 5-2 on the season. We've avenged our loss. And the next couple games we got against the 49ers and the Buccaneers. It does not get any easier for us in that next episode. So as we finish answering questions about our quarterback, I do just want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you did like today's video, you're excited about the playoffs coming up in real life, give us a thumbs up. And then hit that little bell icon to be notified of all Champ and Son content that gets uploaded on our channel. Whether football, racing, basketball, what have you, we got it all. On that note, and thank y'all very much for all the support y'all have shown us and the channel over the last couple months. It's been crazy to see. I am truly grateful for all of that, and I really can't thank y'all enough. So on that note, everybody, this is where I am going to leave y'all as we get set for the next episode. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.